What's up guys, welcome back to Mindful May. I'm doing thrift flips today, and if you've never seen a thrift flip video of mine, I take something that I thrifted and either change it completely, alter it so it fits me better, or I take the material from the item and make something brand new. I've got a free afternoon and a lot on my list, so I figured I would just jump right in. First project of the day is to create a tie for this robe that I thrifted. This is a cotton linen robe that I got pretty recently, but the tie is missing. So undo the top stitching of this inside seam, undo the bottom of the robe, take out the bottom hem, cut off a long strip, make a new tie, and then re-hem it. It's not a super glamorous or exciting flip, but I've been waiting to use this robe. I got rid of my polyester robe. I've just been without a robe, so it's time to get to work on this. All right, this next flip should be pretty easy. I have this skirt and I'm just going to take in the elastic so it fits my waistband. Okay, we've hit just a small snag. The elastic is sewn in. So I think I have to undo the whole skirt instead of just a portion and then like pulling the elastic through to tighten it. So this is gonna take me a little bit longer than I thought. My next thrift flip is to add some elastic into the sleeves of this top. I thrifted it a while back and the sleeves are just a little tight on me. So I'm going to open up the side seam under the sleeve, add more elastic, and then just close it back up. It's a very quick and satisfying thrift flip. Looking forward to this one. It's going to make the shirt much more wearable for me. All right, on to my next flip. I thrifted these linen capris a couple months ago. They actually started some hubbub in the comments. People felt really strongly about me purchasing something plus size when I am not plus size. I didn't mean to stir up any issues, but it was a very interesting conversation and got me thinking. So I do always appreciate when you guys leave your respectful thoughts below. That said, I did purchase them, so I am going to use this linen fabric as I had intended. I am planning to make a tank top out of it from the chamomile crop pattern. So I have it all ready and we'll go from there. All right, tank top fronts and backs are cut out. I didn't have enough fabric to cut them on the fold, so I will have to have a front seam. So I'll just sew them together down the front seam. Bing! And then I will not have enough for my bias binding, so I will just use a different fabric for that. But I did want to say, if you've ever wondered what I do with my scraps, I have been collecting for a very long time 4x4 squares. So I just started cutting out a few to add to my collection, and I will continue doing that until I don't have any scraps left. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I know I have it for a day when I want to quilt these together, can make another patchwork dress or a quilt or something. Alright, the markings from my water erasable pen are still drying on the darts, but it is finished and I really like it. The green is a little bit bright and bold, but I think if I pair it with just jeans or white neutral linen pants, I'll really love it. I like the seams in the front and back. I thought they would be kind of annoying, but I like how it turned out. It's very unique, looks different than any other of the chamomile tanks I've made. I also made it a little bit bigger on the sides, just so it'd be a little more boxy, and I really like it. All right, my last and hopefully best thrift flip is removing dye from a linen shirt I just thrifted. So let me grab it. All right, this is the top. It is 100% linen, but the color is just a little wild for me. So I'm going to remove it and hopefully get like a soft pink, more pastel-y color. So I've got a pot of water boiling, a special dye pot, not one of my normal cooking pots. This is my sister's dye pot that I'm pretty sure I used in another video where I dyed my pants. So might take a little while for it to boil, but we'll get there. Alright, this is the final outcome of my dye removal job. I'm very happy with it. That bright like coral color, I have nothing like that in my closet. That's just not a color I like at all. But I love linen and I love lighter, more neutral colors. This was a win for me, probably one of my favorite flips from this video. I was also able to save this dress that I tried to dye brown and it ended up being really splotchy. So I just took the dye back out and it's really close to its original color, which is awesome. I'm not sure why the dye didn't take and it turned out really splotchy. I think the fabrics were two different kinds of cotton because the front and the back were different colors. It was really bad, but all fixed. So I'm happy with that. Thank you so much for watching this thrift flip video. If you like thrift flips, I have a few more in this playlist here, so you can check that out after. See you next time. Cheers.